Welcome back. Smooth and Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. It is day 102 in Titan X, and every day it's getting a little bit harder to get Titan X. It's getting very hard out here to mine Titan X, and that's very important when it comes to how much inflation is going to be coming out in the future. We have an ever growing price floor. Daily update is absolutely stomping on their necks, and I'm very excited about where we're at. It seems like we're hovering right around that price floor, right? And we haven't went down in 6 zeros for quite a while, right? We're on the cusp of it right now, but nonetheless, we are at 5 zeros 1190, right? And it seems like every passing day there is less inflation, and I'm really looking forward to it when we do not have as much inflation coming out due to all these projects releasing, because we have a lot and it's looking very good. So let's just jump right into the stats. So as I said before, the price is 5 zeros 1190. Estimated Titan X at the end of a miner is 1.167 billion, and this is dropping pretty dramatically. So I'm really excited to see this under a billion. I know it should be coming in the next few weeks, and it's going to be awesome to see. ETH, the starter miner, is 0.2168 ETH, roughly $514. So we've had a little bit of a pump on ETH today. And yesterday, when I did a video, this was 498. So not only are you getting less Titan X at the end of a miner, but you're also paying more for it. And the market value at the end of a miner is 1388. Estimated ROI at the end of a miner is 169. So this is 2.69x, right? You're getting your money back and 169% on top of it. This doesn't show right here, obviously, ROI at the end of a miner, right? So read this if you don't know. Total cost versus total value at the end of a miner, end of a mint. The ROI displayed here is not a guarantee or a promise. This depends on the market price of Titan X at the end of your mint. You should not have any expectation of profit. None of this is guaranteed by any. By mining, you're just very heavily increase your odds of winning. Exactly. So this is all based on the price of Titan X at the end of your mint, but nonetheless, this shows 100% money back, right? Being the 514 plus 169.85% on top of that. I just had to reiterate that because people have been asking me, why is it more than 169% return? So, Titan X market price is, as I said, 5 zeros 1190. Global T rank is 262,364. Current Titan per day mining 5.614 million. And early adoption amplifier is at 711. So beautiful. Love seeing the numerical stuff like that, even though it's not right. It's not 888 and this and that, right? So 7.11%. It's dropping every day, and it will be at zero, as you can see, at 350. So first 350 days of Titan X, you can get an early adoption amplifier of the number of Titan X tokens you can mine. This works its way down to 0% on day 350. So look out for that. We still have, 200 and 48 days left. Burn bonus amplifier is what's going to be coming in the future. And this is just to show and kind of have it there before anything is released, being hyper or shogun and stuff like that. When you burn Titan X to participate in other protocols, it gets recorded in the smart contract. Based on your number of total Titan X tokens burns, you can get an amplifier on the amount of Titan X you get per miner, up to 8%. The 8% max is hit when you burn 80 billion Titan X tokens. So this is going to be crazy when it comes to, you know, hyper coming out. And I'm interested to see if anybody could even get 8%, because by that point, it should be pretty low in the amount of coins we have coming out. So if anybody hits that, burning 80 billion Titan X tokens, that's insane. And let's just do the calculator. So Titan X staking, let's do 80. So Titan X value, 80 billion Titan X at the current price is $95,164. That is massive. That is crazy. So if anybody even remotely had 80 billion, which I know there's some big ballers out there that do have it and they did burn it just to get 8% on their stakes, that would be crazy. And it would not only be good for them, right? I don't know about burning 95 grand to get 8% on stakes. I have no idea what their goals are and everything if they're just trying to burn Titan X, but nonetheless, 95 burning 95 grand up is wild. So let's go to the payouts. 8-day payout, we have 122 grand, roughly 51.5 ETH. 28-day payout is 377 grand, roughly 158.9 ETH. 90-day payout is 175, roughly 74 ETH. 369-day payout is 5.87 million, roughly 2,474 ETH. 888-day payout is 2.6 million, roughly 1,099 ETH. So we should be seeing 1,100 right there and 25 before we know it. So it's looking really good. Buy and burn balance. We've dipped under 6,000 ETH, but in market value, it's 14.199 million, and then V1 is 10.578 million. So if we have a 2x right in ETH, this will be worth $28.4 million dollars, and this will be worth was it 21 million dollars. So at this current price, it is worth $14.2 million dollars. But if ETH does a 2x, the amount we have not only in the buy and burn grows, but how much we buy and burn also grows. And it's very important to remember this. Titan X is a leverage play on ETH. And the fact that we have, $24 million dollars sitting in here shows if the callable every 6 minutes, 3.33 ETH callable every 60 minutes is right here, right? And that's worth X amount of dollars. And we double that and we burning, $201,000 roughly, $200,000 per day, $180,000 per day. That's doubled. So then our amount of coins we buy is doubled as well, bought and burned forever. So when ETH goes up, the amount of dollars we spend goes up, and also the amount of coins we buy and burn also grows. So that is very important. One of my comments told me to explain that. Just remember, when ETH grows, we buy and burn even more, and that's super important for the longevity of how much coins we have coming out. And we're sitting on 24 million, so I'm very interested to see where we go from here. Stats wise, 16.44 in bot protocols, 22.79% in liquid, 33.54 in buy and burn, and 26.96% in staked. So, really hoping this was under 20% and closer to 10%, like I've always said I wanted it to be. But nonetheless, we have a 11.352 trillion in available liquid. So, a lot of this is definitely getting ready for hyper, but nonetheless, we have 13.427 trillion in staked amount. And, it just shows that when we do have hyper come out and we have other protocols coming out, we're going to have a lot of coins be taken off. If we have 8.2 trillion in bot protocols already, this is very, very important when it comes to how much liquid is on the market. And we only have one, right? So, for instance, right now, all we have is Dragon X, right? And it's been going awesome, right? Officially, we have basically 1 day left of minting at the 1 to 0.95 ratio. And I'm interested to see if we start pulling away, Dragon X starts pulling away in price even more when it comes to the combo. So, it's about a 1% difference right now. Not very big, but it's definitely not a little bit. And if we drop to, 1 to point 0.9, I'm interested to see where this goes. But nonetheless, with just Dragon X on the open market, right? We have all these coming soon. And the closest ones are King X and Helios. And both of those are going to do a huge job in taking Titan X out of the market and taking this liquid supply down. So I don't think there's enough Titan X to go around, but this is just my opinion. Nonetheless, stats are looking pretty good, although I will love to see less liquid supply on the market. And I'm hoping that once, Helios and King X and Titan X Market and all these other crypto projects release on Titan X, we have a big run up. And time will tell. It's one of those things that all this stuff takes a lot of time. And this is not to mention Hyper. Hyper is going to be massive. Um, no one knows the date. I've said February 28th as my numerology number, but at this point, since we haven't seen a white paper, it is more than likely going to be before the Bitcoin happening. Jake Sharp did say on my live stream that it will be before then. So we don't know when it's going to be, but I'm really, really interested to see where we are before it releases and when it releases and after it releases, because it's going to be massive, the amount of hype around Titan X, and everybody's been waiting for Hyper since day one, and we're at day 102. So just imagine when it releases, it's going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it. And let's just do one thing. Let's see what the so So basically 79 days still on the ROI return on investment. So this is what I was saying before. With the 169, right? You go to 280. The 169%, that is 13,888. So if we go back to 79, this just shows $516 is, 0.42% return, but you're getting 100% back of your initial. So just keep that in mind when you start miners. It is very, very tough to get tight necks, and that's the point, right? Miners will always become, depending on price jumps, right? Because full length miners have been pretty profitable even now at the price we're at, right? But if we grow in price, then they're going to be even more profitable. So I'm very, very interested to see where everything goes. We have a lot of great projects to get released in the future, but it is getting very hard to get tight necks, and that is one of the most important things in this ecosystem. Not only being a layer one on top of a layer one, but with having these layer twos built on top of tight necks, it's going to be very massive in where we go from here. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. 61%, right? We're dropping it. 61% of people that view this content are not subscribed to my channel. So please hit that subscribe button. It means a world to me. Costs you nothing. Helps me out greatly. I appreciate everybody for watching, viewing, subscribing. Until next time.